25, there is a teacher in a small town in northwest China. The town was sparsely populated and so remote which lacked modern means of communication. She spent only 1 year there and being unable to endure the isolation. When the summer holidays arrived, she prepared to return home. A traveler had to take a donkey cart to the nearest railhead, some 25 miles away. On arriving at a departure point in the center of the town, she found that all the carts, being mostly engaged in carrying local projects, had left. I hope you get.
See that guy? A rumor was spreading crazy about him. Really? Is it the one about him being a gangster? Oh, I also heard he killed the leather dealer once.
It's not good to spread some rumors about someone that you don't really know. Let me tell you a story that you will learn something good.
Ma'am, all the cars have gone out of the country district. Ma'am, why not come inside and rest? There may be donkey carts somewhere else in the town. I'll try to find one for you.
Alright, take my baggage aside.
Taken a table facing the street, the teacher ordered a small pot of wine and a dish of mutton, which are promptly served.
Ma'am? Relax, my friend. And I'll see what I can be done for you.
Already 4 o'clock, and if I can't find my transport before 5, then my journey will be postponed.
Don't worry. Dry weather like this is good for traveling at night.
The entrance was suddenly barred by the figure of the boy who came shouting that business was good at the market and that all the carts had gone and were not expected to return until the next day. He moved away, revealing an empty donkey cart.
The market! Mom, the business in the market was good. I'ma head out.
I remember riding his cart once when I arrived in the town.
The story goes here.
The story goes that when he was young, he had been a member of a gang. They had all been wiped out by the law, but he escaped and returned to the town. He had taken the job of being a transport driver. Soon afterward, there occurred an event which seemed to confirm his reputation. He was employed to drive a local merchant who had carried a substitutional sum of money. The day after the journey, the merchant was found dubbed to death in a ditch below a stretch of plateau some miles from the town. Everyone was aware that Lino was a driver who had been employed to drive the leather dealer home, and there seemed little doubt of his guilt.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so tired. Can you please try to do another word? Just waiting up.
Pathetically denied this and asserted that the halfway state, the merchant had transferred to another car driven by Ngao lawsuit. The local magistrate made a formal investigation of the case but could find no definite evidence except for some bruises on Ninang's arms. He was of course acquitted, but the people of the town still considered him guilty. They avoided him and seldom made use of his services except for the short journeys during the day and along well-frequented roads.
Ask old Nina if it is still possible to catch the 9:45 train if you leave now.
I get you in a train in time, Mom, but we must start at once.
Is the weather suitable for a night journey?
It is perfect, ma'am. Ma'am, you can always take another train in the morning.
No, I should catch my train tonight.
Oh, I see.
I decided I'll go with him.
Excuse me, ma'am. We're not ready to go. You can take a nap if you want to.
I don't want to.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Some 3 hours had passed, and we were traveling across a barren plain under the darkening sky. The only signs of life were the occasional barkings of the dog as we passed near some habitations. The countryside seemed to be asleep, with the night wind singing a lullaby. The feeble shadow of the cart was cast by the single lamp at the front. The driver rocked and swayed rhythmically and now and again, giving a flick of the whip to the donkey. I leaned against the side of the cart, grasping a large stone which I had picked up before climbing into the vehicle.
Ma'am, are you dozing, ma'am?
No.
Oh. Jeez, I think you're moving so slow. Get on, damn you!
Would he attack me now?
Maybe I need to push from the back.
Will I get down to make it lighter?
No. Just sit over there, please.
I'd better get down for a while if only to stretch my legs.
Thank you. You are very kind to help my donkey. He is almost old as I am now. And he has not been along this road for a very long time. He has been doing a short journey around the town and has forgotten this hill. Do you want to smoke, ma'am?
No, I don't smoke.
Oh, I have been not so far from the town. It seems very strange to me now.
Yes, it's strange.
Ma'am, you're a southerner, right? I wonder if things are strange in the south.
Things are strange, part of this world.
You're right. Gosh, man. Things are all strange under the sun. Have you heard some strange rumors about me in the town?
Probably.
I had no long journey from years because all the town folks are afraid of me. They say I was a robber once.
Are there such rumors?
Oh gosh. That's why I say this word is very strange. Rumor is more vicious than an angry serpent. Once you're bitten by it, you seldom recover. When I was a young man and trying to earn a living, I tried many jobs. I was a soldier for a while, worked in a vineyard. Later, I was so unhappy. I decided to return home. Just before I arrived home, a large gang of robbers was arrested near the town, of course. People suspected that I have been one of the gang and had escaped.
But how could they suspect with no evidence?
Everyone has two lips. We can stop them from talking. Ma'am, you may have heard a much stronger rumor about me.
Well, vaguely.
Let me tell you the truth. It was a night such as this and on this same road when I was taking a leather dealer to the station. She was as friendly as you, ma'am. He kept talking about the business station while smoking, one cigarette after another. Midway, we meet an empty cart going slowly in the same direction. I knew the driver, Mu Lutsun, and asked him if he would like to take my passenger the rest of the way to the station. As I was very tired and wanted to be home early, he explained that he had lost his whip and that his lamp had run out of oil. I loaned him my whip and filled his lamp. My passenger gave me the half fee and I took leave of them, glad that I could go home. The next day, it was reported that the merchant had been found dead in the ditch below the road, and the several people knowing that he had been my passenger. I was arrested, but there was no proof, so I was eventually released. I went to see Lee Sun, who told me that his cart had been ambushed by robbers who demanded money from the merchant. When he refused to pay, they clubbed him to death and chased the Lutsun away. Lutsun went on to say that as long as we remained poor, people would not suspect us of robbing the merchant, but then, in spite of my poverty, sir, no one believes me. Look, ma'am, there is the very spot where I handed over my passenger. Celebrated day 3, which has grown out so well.
Sean!
I can't really blame you for not doing so. Are you sleeping, ma'am? What time is it now?
I wasn't asleep. It's almost 9.
If only my donkey were more energetic, I will be on my way back now. Do you drop something, ma'am?
No, perhaps it was stolen from by the wheels.
Oh. Ma'am, please write the reference back in the time so that I can have more long distance journeys.
I will.